Hi, I'm Brian Adcock, 2024 Chair of the Tampa Bay Chamber and President of the Adcock Financial Group. Whether you live in Temple Terrace, Lutz, Plant City, Wimauma, Brandon, or Tampa, the Community Investment Tax, or the CIT, is going to play a critical role in our future. So whether you look at storm drains, police, fire department, these are all critical areas that are funded and have been funded by the CIT for the last 30 years, and the continuation of this tax is going to play a significant role moving forward. Help Hillsborough County's future by voting yes for the CIT on November 5th.
For nearly 30 years, the Community Investment Tax, or CIT, has paid for critical needs including police, fire, roads, bridges, parks, and schools. It's been used to build fire stations, buy ambulances and police cars, complete stormwater projects, repave neighborhood streets, and reduce traffic congestion. And 20% of CIT tax dollars come from visitors to Hillsborough County instead of coming from our local residents. Having visitors pay for our infrastructure, that is a great deal. The CIT is up for renewal this November, and if it passes, we'll be able to not only continue addressing those needs, we'll be able to focus on projects that make our neighborhoods more resilient to extreme weather events, including heavy rain, heat, and storms. Our quality of life depends on good infrastructure, and good infrastructure depends on you supporting the CIT.
Hi, I'm Nate Kilton, Mayor of the great city of Plant City. The CIT is a critical component of our annual capital improvement budget. Let me tell you that our City Commission and the entire team in Plant City understands how hard you work. We don't take that for granted. That's why we squeeze a nickel so hard we get a dime. We stretch a dollar because we want to make sure we're good stewards of taxpayer money. So it's so important that we continue the CIT tax. Our City Commission has voted unanimously in support of extending this tax. I want to emphasize a few things. First, this is a tax that's been in place, a sales tax, for almost 30 years. Second, it's dedicated to capital improvement projects, and Plant City will be using it for public safety, for infrastructure, and for parks and recreation projects. Lastly, it's a sales tax, so it's paid not just by citizens of Hillsborough County, but by people that are visiting our community and utilizing the amenities that are paid for by this tax. So I ask you to join with me in voting yes to extend the community investment tax.
For 30 years, we have funded road projects, public safety, parks and recreation, and our infrastructure, roads and bridges. Today, you have an opportunity to vote for this tax. It is the second pledge on your ballot. This is a tax we are already paying for. And so when we talk about the storm and stormwater, it's exactly what this tax can help us now, is make sure that our drainage system are all open and working so we don't have the flooding in the many communities that we've already experienced so far. Many of our roads have been torn up. Traffic signals are back working, but we have so much of infrastructure that were damaged by the storm. To renew this, it is so critical to Hillsborough County.
Hi everybody, I'm Temple Terrace Mayor Andy Ross. I just wanted to talk to you for a moment about the renewal of the Community Investment Tax, or CIT, that's on this year's ballot in the election. So as most of you know, the CIT is a 0.5% sales tax levied on sales that occur in Hillsborough County. It cannot be used for general operating expenses, wages and benefits and so forth. It can only be used for certain narrowly defined capital improvement projects. In Temple Terrace, what we do with this revenue is we buy police cars, fire trucks, ambulances, public safety equipment, radios, etc. These are things that will have to be purchased whether the tax renews or not. And it's something that's significant to think about is if the tax is not renewed, then this revenue is going to have to be generated by property owners. And so it won't really result in a tax reduction. It's just a tax shift. It's a difference in the way the public wants to pay for these things. And so I encourage everybody to educate yourself. There's information on our website at templeterrace.gov, a great deal of detail with where the money goes, what kinds of things we have planned to spend it on.